Are you waiting for life to get better before you can find peace? What if that never happens? Living in peace is essential. This is not just a pretty phrase, it is a profound truth that underpins the entire spiritual journey. Without inner peace, there is no true growth. Without peace in the heart, there is no fulfillment. And here's something that can completely change your perspective on life. There are no paths that lead to peace. Peace itself is the path. Think about it for a moment. Many people live searching for peace as if it were a distant destination, a prize you receive after solving all your problems, after achieving everything you desire, after finally having control over all areas of your life. But the spiritual truth is different. Peace is not at the end of the road. Peace is the journey. You don't arrive at peace, you walk in peace. You live in peace, here now, in the midst of whatever is happening. It's impossible to build a calm, prosperous, abundant, and spiritual life without first learning to live in peace. Because without that foundation, everything else crumbles. You can have money, but you'll be anxious. You can be successful, but you'll be empty. You can have achievements, but you'll be unhappy. Many people sincerely believe that they will only be able to live in peace when external problems are resolved. They think, I will have peace when my money improves. I will have peace when my family changes. I will have peace when this illness passes. I will have peace when my life finally gets organized. This way of thinking is a trap, a subtle but devastating trap, because you place your peace in the hands of circumstances, and circumstances are always changing. There will always be a problem. There will always be a challenge. There will always be something to resolve. If you condition your peace on the absence of problems, you will never have peace, never. Expecting the external world to change first before changing internally is a common mistake, and from the perspective of spiritual evolution, is childish thinking. It's the attitude of someone who hasn't yet understood the spiritual laws that govern life. Divine law teaches the opposite, and this is found in all profound spiritual teachings, in all wisdom traditions, in all sacred revelations. Change begins within, always. You can't control the world. You can't control the people around you. You can't control external circumstances, but you can and should control your inner world, your thoughts, your reactions, your choices. It is necessary to learn to live in peace even amidst life's difficulties, turbulence, and challenges. That is the true spiritual lesson. It's not about living in peace when everything is going well. Anyone can do that. The real challenge is maintaining peace when everything seems to be falling apart. Jesus' teachings make this clear. He invites us not to worry our hearts. He didn't say don't worry when everything is resolved. He simply said, don't worry. Live in the present. Cultivate meekness. Cultivate humility. Cultivate trust in God. Inner transformation precedes any outer transformation. If you want your life to change, start by changing yourself. If you want your world to be different, start by being different. Therefore, it's necessary to change the paradigm, to completely change the way you see this issue of peace. Peace is not a consequence of circumstances. Peace is a daily choice. Every day, every moment, you make a choice. You choose to react with peace or with agitation. You choose to respond with serenity or with anxiety. You choose to trust in God or to despair. Regardless of the problems, because they will always exist, it's essential to create moments of spiritual connection. Don't wait to have time. Don't wait for life to get calmer. Create those moments now. Cultivate inner silence. In a noisy, chaotic, frenetic world, silence is revolutionary. It is in silence that you hear the voice of God. It is in silence that you find yourself. Cultivate prayer. Not that mechanical, automatic prayer, but that sincere conversation with God, that moment of surrender, of gratitude, of asking for strength, of acknowledging the divine presence. Cultivate meditation. That deep dive into your own essence, that encounter with the divine that dwells within you. Cultivate reflection. Stop to think. Stop to evaluate. Stop to learn from experiences. Don't just live on autopilot. God cannot be an occasional presence in your life. He cannot be someone you only remember in moments of despair. God needs to be a constant presence. The foundation, the basis, the center. Living in peace also requires a review of behaviors. It requires honesty with oneself. It requires looking in the mirror and acknowledging, I have been an excessively agitated person. I have been aggressive. I have been negative. And if you recognized any of these characteristics in yourself, know that you need to learn to slow down, to calm down, to change. Those who seek spiritual evolution cannot continue to be a whirlwind wherever they go. Those who seek spiritual growth must become an example of serenity. They must be the kind of person whose presence calms the surrounding environments. You know those people who walk into a room and bring peace, who speak and make you feel better, who look at you and calm you down? Those people have cultivated inner peace, and that peace radiates. The more peace someone cultivates in their thoughts, the more peace in their actions, the more peace in their prayers, the more that person understands the laws of life, the clearer their vision, the more wise their actions, and the more they are able to transform the challenges they face. This change doesn't happen immediately or miraculously. It's not like pressing a button and that's it. Life tests. Life puts you to the test. Life asks, did you really choose peace, or was it just a passing desire? But those who remain steadfast in their choice of peace, those who persist on this path even when it is difficult, change the energy they emit. And consequently, they change the results they reap, because life responds to what is planted. This is an infallible, spiritual law. The law of cause and effect, the law of action and reaction, the law of sowing and reaping. If you plant anxiety, you harvest more anxiety. If you plant fear, you harvest more fear. If you plant anger, you harvest more anger. But if you plant peace, you reap peace. If you plant serenity, you reap serenity. If you plant trust in God, you reap divine support. By changing the inner seed, the harvest also transforms, not instantly, but inevitably. Thriving with peace, awareness, and balance is a possible path. Not only possible, it's necessary for a truly fulfilling life. Prosperity without peace is empty. Success without serenity is distressing. Achievements without balance are destructive. But when you build your life on the foundation of inner peace, when you choose to walk in peace, when you make that peace the center of your existence, everything changes. Your health improves, your relationships become more harmonious, your decisions become wiser, your achievements become sustainable, your life gains profound meaning. If this message resonated with you, please leave a like and a comment. Subscribe to the Messages from the Soul channel and share it with someone who deserves to hear this reflection. May God bless you with the wisdom to choose peace every day. May He strengthen you to maintain that peace even in the storms. And may He envelop you with His constant presence so that you never forget, peace is not the destination, peace is the path.